Okay, the time is 9:25, and this is appeal number 602. The address is 131 Lamplighter Lane, and the appellant is Kathleen Holmes. I am Helene Daly. And Kathleen, I'm going to swear you in.
All right.
And today's the 13th, huh?
It is.
Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
that's just an old myth. We won't even pay any attention to that. All right, if you'll raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I do.
All right, I swore you in, so that's going to be good for both this and the next appeal, 603. So I'll have you sign both at the same time. That's for 603.
Okay. So I'm
right where the H is, yeah.
So I put Kathleen Holmes on.
Just your signature, yeah. Take your page with you.
Yeah. Okay. All righty.
Okay. All right, Kathleen, let's see. The town has you at 931,600, and you are asking to go to 849,300, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, why don't you tell me how you got to that number?
Well, I'm looking at a property 2 streets over from my home on Cascade Drive. The number is 821, and the property on Cascade Drive was sold in October. Let's see if that's the date. I want to say October 5th, but let's see.
Turn this off.
Yes, it was the 15th, October 15th. Okay. And it was sold for $825.
This is 821
Cascade Drive, 2 streets over from me.
Yep.
And it was sold on 8/15/25 for $800.
Actually, 10/15/25.
Yeah,
which is like almost exactly the date of the that they're asking for. 8/25. Okay.
8/25, right. Which is.
Oh, sure, I know that house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's actually situated, in my estimation, kitty corners between Nepas and Cascade, so it's got, a nice plot set up. But the houses are comparable in that they're colonial.
And this has, let's see, 2171 square feet. Yep.
I think I might have 100 suites.
Yeah, you're a little bit higher, but not much. I mean, 100 square feet is nothing. Yeah.
Okay. And they both have 4 bedrooms.
Yep.
2.5 baths. A kitchen. A dining room.
Thank God for the kitchen, huh?
Yeah. A living room. A family room. And
what's the, and actually they even have a bigger lot than you do.
They do. They do. I have a bit more square footage, but they have a bigger lot than I do. That's true. And, okay, this is the sheet I'm looking for. They're both property type residential. They're both property description colonial. We talked about, their appraised value was $947,800. Mine was $931,600. So they were appraised for more than me, but actually sold, as we talked about.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what they were appraised at, because the sale in that base valuation year, that's your market value.
All right.
Yeah.
They were built, a year after mine.
Mhm.
And we talked about the 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, et cetera, et cetera.
Mhm.
They both have a C+ grade. The variations.
Oh, they both have the same grade, yeah.
Yeah. The variations, the differences, they have a wood deck, a finished open porch. I have a patio and a shed.
Mhm.
And as we stated, I have pictures of my house,
Mhm.
and I have a picture, they completely renovated that house, whoever bought it.
Yeah.
Probably a builder. I don't know. But, okay, we won't go into this one yet.
So this is your house?
That's my house.
Okay.
Yep, that's my house.
So,
That's the exterior,
so it looks like the exterior, your shingles are in
pretty bad.
bad shape, yeah.
Yeah, without question.
The cedar shingles, yeah, are in bad shape.
And I have a picture of the side. You have it in the packet.
Yeah, curling and.
Right.
Okay.
My property does have central air, however, it hasn't functioned for 20 years at least.
Yeah, because I see the unit in there.
Right.
Yeah, when you say it has central air, that doesn't work anymore, right?
It hasn't worked for
Yeah.
at least 20 years.
Yeah.
So, on the listing, it does have central air. It does have a shed.
Well, that's interesting because, if it's not working, I mean, I guess you could just have that, that old compressor taken away, but.
Well, that would be the minimum that would have to be done to get it going again.
Yeah, well, you'd have to have a new one.
Right.
You'd have to buy a new
of
one.
course, of course.
But it's interesting that you have that on your field card. I mean, I wonder what that would mean to take that off, but, because you don't have central air anymore.
No, I don't have it.
All right. And that unit is about.
Well, the house is 50-some years old.
Oh, so that's the original?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything is original.
So 1971, so you.
Well, no, we didn't put the central air in 1971, no.
But the compressor, condenser
Is the
out,
original,
is
yeah.
from 1971.
No. I don't know what year the air conditioning was put in. But say my daughters were in grade school, I guess. So let's say maybe it was put in 1980. I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
But it is definitely the original. And the picture, I mean.
Yeah, I can see
you
that.
You have two pictures.
Yeah, well, clearly that is not working.
Okay. And to the shed, this is the shed.
Mm-hmm.
The backyard, my neighbor, not the current neighbor, put in he was a landscaper from New York, and he put in these pine trees. And one of them crashed down into my shed and tilted it.
Oh.
So the shed is in disrepair. So that's the exterior. Well, the driveway's not in shape either. But I don't know if that's taken into consideration.
Okay. Driveway. Looks like my driveway. Yeah, my son called me last week and said, driveway looks really bad, like it's like sinking in certain parts, and, like you should probably get that done. I'm like, oh, thank you for the tip. You want to contribute to that?
Right.
That's a big nut right there.
Now we go to the kitchen.
Oh, okay.
And it's the original kitchen.
From 1971.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the brown appliances.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And one of the brothers is out.
Oh, boy.
So then we go to the hallway. I think you have that next, okay. And I guess that's from settling over the years.
Yeah.
I have had it attended to, but.
Yeah, that happens, yeah.
All right, then we go to the furnace. and somehow it didn't come out as clear as I had wished, but you can see it's the original furnace.
From 1971?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I did have work done.
Is that a cast iron boiler?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I don't know how it would last that long if it weren't a cast iron boiler.
I did have,
Are you oil?
no, gas.
You're gas, okay.
I did have, Flanagan work on it at one point, but there it is.
Wow.
What can I say?
Well, you must service that every year to keep that going. No?
No.
Well, you should. It'll.
No, I know I
Yeah.
should, but if it's working,
No, but having it serviced just means a simple cleaning.
Yes, and I'm paying for it, but I just,
Well,
that's it.
but
I mean,
they come and do that. They
Right,
serve-
like in
Oh,
front
yeah,
of the
yeah, that's
gas
what I mean. That's
Yeah.
what, yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's what keeps it running
Well,
as well, as long as it is. Yeah. Yeah, knock on wood.
and then we go to
Mhm.
the avocado, which is as it is, what can I say?
Is that the hall bath or the,
That's the hall there.
yeah.
What else did I want to say?
How about your primary bathroom?
That was partially updated. It had, it was blue, well, that was, the colors of the 70s. And it has a new vanity and sink, a new commode, and the shower was partially done.
Okay. All right.
And, let's see what else is on the list.
Well, no, you've given us some good information regarding the condition, which I totally get, and I think that we absolutely have to look at factors like this. And you've also given us a good comp, too.
Well,
Yeah,
I tried to look at what was for sale. I mean, there have been other sales, but the
Yeah.
houses have been updated,
Yeah.
and they're not in disrepair.
Yeah, no, but this one at Cascade,
Was in disrepair.
yeah, was more like your house.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I know
Without
that,
question.
yeah.
Oh, do you live in the neighborhood?
I'm a realtor, that's why I know.
Oh, I didn't go into Cascade, but I'm going to, well, the updating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it's not gonna be 8, whatever.
Right.
It's going to be, what, $1 million plus?
Yeah, that was, I'm trying to think. It's funny, because I remember, I showed the house right across the street on the other corner, and I remember looking at that before it went on the market, and we were saying, oh, I bet you that's gonna be coming on the market for some, I don't know what it was, maybe it was a dumpster, I can't remember what it was that made me think that it was gonna be coming on the market, yeah, but,
Okay.
and then, of course, it did, and then it went just like that.
And the builder bought it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
I mean, they know what to do.
Yeah.
And they can do it.
yeah,
And they've been doing it for a while.
yeah.
But it's both inside and outside that
Yeah.
they've been working on that house.
All right, good job on the,
I mean, I have
On the
more.
market.
I mean, I have the whole street. And I have the updates in the houses in the red check marks, but I don't need to go into that.
no. No, I don't think so. I mean, the solds are important here.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right,
Okay, so I gave you the picture of the update.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And now we'll go to, all right, this is, time is 9:39. This is appeal number 603. The address is 347 Wheeler Park Avenue. Hold on. 47. I just had a listing on Wheeler Park.
Yes, they did, another one.
Well, I had the one, like, two houses in from the corner, like the newer construction.
That's where I know you.
Yeah.
Okay. My daughter was actually friendly with these families.
Oh,
And my
okay.
granddaughter went to school with a little girl.
Oh, nice. All right, so 347 Wheeler Park Avenue, and the appellant is Bridget Holmes.
Yes.
My daughter's name is Bridget. The appellant is asking for $687,500, and the town has you at $723, correct?
Yes.
Okay. I swore you in already,
And you have the affidavit.
I'm
It
looking
should
for
be
that.
in there.
Well, that's, yeah, probably in the back here. Yeah, there it is. Got the affidavit. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Kathleen. Let's,
All right, well,
up here.
this one, I'm comparing to the house adjacent to my daughter's.
Oh, it's one of the ranch houses.
Right.
Yeah.
And, no, my daughter's is the ranch house.
Yeah.
That house adjacent to it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
No, these are becoming very popular now, the ranch houses. Everybody wants
Well,
the ranch. The older people want the ranches now.
Right.
Can't find them. All right.
I wish I had that.
I know.
What I have.
All right, so she's got a 3-bedroom, 1.5-bath ranch,
Mhm.
16, 17 square feet on almost a half an acre. Okay.
Right.
So you have another comp for me?
Yes, the one adjacent to
Oh,
her.
yeah.
Which I am very, very familiar with because I did the estate sale. So I was in that house for a month and a half.
Is that what you do?
Well,
Sometimes?
sometimes.
For friends?
That's about it, because I did the one across the street, down one,
Oh.
and the lady asked me at the time, that's not me,
No.
if when she sold her house, would I do it? It was 5 years before, she remembered, and I promised her, I did.
Yeah.
And it was adjacent, so, I mean, it was.
Good. So you know the house very well.
I know the house very well, yes.
And that's also a ranch.
No.
This is not, is that a cape?
It's an expanded case, yes.
Expanded cape, okay. Looks like a ranch from the photo.
Yeah, you're right, it does, absolutely.
All right, so that's a 1952 house.
Right, and hers is a 1953
Hers
house.
is a 4-bedroom.
Hers is, yes, it's a big
1.5 bath.
1.5 bath. 2,399 square feet, it's a big house. And whereas Bridget's is only 1,617 square feet. There's a big difference there.
Yeah, definitely. And that sold for?
That sold for?
$739.
Right, it was listed for $799, I believe, and she reduced it to $769 within 2 weeks, and then it went for $739.
Mhm. I know, which in this market is kind
And
of
the house
shocking
was,
because.
were you in that house?
No, I wasn't.
Immaculate, immaculate. A true pleasure to go into that house every day. Everything. Spotless.
Moving condition.
Yes. However, not to the buyer.
Oh, they're redoing it.
Well, 319, it's 4 bedrooms versus 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
The bath situation is comparable, 1.5 baths. The kitchen in Wheeler in 319 has been, updated, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, new flooring, et cetera, cabinetry. Not saying that the current owners are satisfied with that, the new owners, I should say. But it was updated, prior to the sale. A living room, it's a huge living room at 319. One of those fireplaces, I think that it's like a gas fireplace.
Yep.
And then, what would you call them? Credenzas on either side, but built in.
Oh,
So
yeah.
a very modern feel to it. There is a separate dining room. There is a walk-in attic on the second floor. There is,
Well, if it's a cape
but it's been knocked out.
and dormered, So they have, so the upstairs is not all,
Two bedrooms upstairs,
2 bedrooms
and
upstairs.
a half bath,
Well, where would the attic be? There's no real
in front of
attic.
one of the bedrooms,
Oh, okay, so,
because it was, pushed out.
okay.
In addition, 319 has a den, and I'm assuming it was a little porch, but it's heated,
Yeah.
air conditioned, sliders to the deck, a hot tub, and the shed is attached to the house, whereas my daughter's is separate. Let's see, what else can I say? Hot tub, generator,
Okay.
which Bridget does not have. 4-door exit versus her 3-door exit. So the previous owners took care of it, but it sat on the market a good long time. It fell through twice.
Yeah. And tell me about the condition of Bridget's house.
Okay. So, all right. This is, we'll do the outside first. This is the Bilco door.
Oh, okay.
There is a patio, but it's in disrepair. It's a brick service view.
Okay.
The siding, has problems.
Mhm.
I probably should have taken more pictures, but it's expensive to do this. The driveway is in disrepair. Here's another driveway. Okay. The kitchen, we're inside. The kitchen, well, it's.
Oh, I have all these photos
Yeah,
of the
you have
driveway,
them all,
yeah.
And so from Bridget's house, I don't know when it was sited.
This is the kitchen?
Yeah,
Okay. So,
and
old.
it's old.
And what about the countertop and?
It's old.
Okay.
It's not even,
What was this house? Wait a minute. What was
I don't
this
know
house?
what you would call it. It's like a plastic.
House was built in 1952, right?
Right, it was built about,
Yeah.
well, no, 319 was built in.
Oh, wait a
Hers
minute.
was built in 53.
1953.
Right.
That's a very good year.
Special year, huh? And it did, it sold in September on the 4th for $739. That was a drop of approximately $50,000
Yeah.
from the asking price, with 2 sales falling through.
Yeah.
And again, I have, the street with what people have checked off in red, that she doesn't have.
You did your homework, didn't you?
I was a high school English teacher in
Oh.
Fairfield.
Oh, is that right? Are you related to Michael Holmes?
Actually, yes.
Because they used to live next door to me. Barbara and Michael.
Barbara and Michael. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. My daughter is a first cousin.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so just curious how you arrived at 687.5.
For this one?
Yeah.
Well, I guess, I did this so long ago. I think what I did was, I'm trying to think. I think I took what town, put it at, and added some, but didn't go to what town, put it at. I went between 2.
All right.
The
So
previous and the
you
present.
figured, all right, like so many people, listen, I know assessments have gone up.
Mhm.
I know that my taxes are going up, and I'm willing to be a good citizen and do my part.
Mhm.
But you kind of estimated what the house would sell for on the open market.
I tried my best.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
a realtor.
So that's what I'm gathering by what, how you price this. So, the town has you at 723, you're thinking it would not
gonna
sell for
no.
723, no.
Not if, that.
Well, and I'll be honest with you, with the condition of this house and the lot that it's on, .46, you could be a tear down. You could be a tear down.
Oh, I won't tell her that.
No.
What mean? You mean mine?
Well, I'm talking, well, no.
Which property are you talking about?
I'm talking about Wheeler Park.
Oh, okay.
You could, because that's a great lot. That's
It's flat.
Yeah, that's a great lot. And
There is a little.
that could be considered a tear down.
Oh,
But what I'm saying is, a builder's not gonna pay in the 700s
No,
for that up there.
no. Well, look,
So that's another reason why I think that this value should be lower.
Well, and I'm looking
If
at.
it went on the open market, a builder would not pay that. They might pay in the 600s, yes,
Yes.
but not in the 700s.
No.
Yeah.
No. And also.
So you're like right on that line. Is it gonna be an end user or a builder? There's certain properties that, have that.
The same with Cascade and my property
Yeah.
on Lamplighter.
Yeah, but I mean, yes, but you're valued higher. I don't know that a builder would snatch that up, and that's why the Cascade went to
825.
But I mean, that's why it went to not a builder to tear it down, but to renovate it.
Right.
It was a flip instead of a tear down.
Well, I would think
You'd be more of a flip.
Right.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But not at what it.
No, not in the 900s.
No.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Not unless there was gold.
All right.
inside.
Well, you've given us some good information on both of these appeals, and you definitely have a sale there. I mean, these days we can't even expect 3 sales for every property because they're just not out there. There's so little inventory on the market right now that it's hard to find these sale comps. So that's why I'm glad you gave us the condition of the properties, because I think we need to look at all of that information.
Well, it was fortunate that the one on Cascade had been sold recently.
Yeah.
And that I was so familiar with the property on Wheeler Park adjacent to my daughter's house.
Yeah. Yes, you were.
A lot
Yeah.
of time over there.
Wow.
But for a very nice lady who lost her husband and
Aww.
went to live up Bethel, I believe. They had an apartment built onto her daughter's house, and she's up there, and she's really
that's
happy.
perfect.
Yeah.
That's what we wish all our daughters would do for us. Oh,
So,
gosh.
well, thank you for hearing me.
Oh, you're welcome, Kathleen. Thank you for doing your homework.
I'm not a math teacher, so I don't know, but I tried my best.
No, you did a good job. And so,
we're
so
hopeful.
here's what will happen. I think we have another week of hearings, or at least half of next week. I know we're definitely doing that. And then we'll start deliberating. It's a 5-member elected board.
And you're one of the elected?
I'm one of the elected.
Okay.
And then we have 4 alternates.
Okay.
So because I heard your appeal, I will be presenting it to the board,
Mhm.
and or both appeals, and then we'll discuss it and vote on it. You'll get a letter from the town. It'll go either one of 3 ways. Yes, you got your appeal granted to, the number you requested,
okay.
or no, you were denied,
Mhm.
or you were given a partial appeal.
Mhm.
So if you were denied, it won't give you any reason. They don't do that. But you can go back and listen to the actual deliberation and hear how the vote went.
Okay.
And then if you're not happy, you can always go to the state, to the Superior Court.
I was going to ask you about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's a vote. It's not just you.
It's not just me.
It's a
It's not
majority.
just I know you're an English teacher. It's not just I'm a grammarian.
So that it could be 3-2. Is that?
Well, there's 9 of us now, because there are 5
But the
elected board.
alternates have a vote.
The alternates have a vote.
Oh, I see.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
No, okay.
Now, there might be some nights when all 9 of us can't be here. It might
No,
be
that's
7,
understand.
but the majority vote will take it, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I tried.
Yeah, no, you did a good job. Yes.
And hopefully the mill rate will benefit,
Yes,
lowers so
Yes.
that everyone,
exactly.
because people are frightened.
I know that. I know, Kathleen. Believe me, we're hearing it over and over and over again.
And especially, I think, the people who are, senior citizens.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think?
I know.
And you don't want to lose all of us.
I'm going to end the recording. Okay, hold on one second, I need to swear you in. So this is, the time is 9:58.
Okay.
And this is appeal number 604. The address is 284 Shoreham Village Drive. The appellant is Hanor Radshaw. The town has you at $1,077,538, and you are asking to go to $975.
That's correct.
So, Hanor, I'm going to swear you in. If you will raise your right hand.
Okay.
Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Okay, if you'll just sign next to the X.
Okay.
All right, very good. And why don't you go ahead and tell me how you got to the 975.
Okay.
Well, take a look at your house. Which one is that? Okay, so it's a nice little mid-sized colonial, right?
Yeah, it's about 1950. It's not 2,000 square feet. It's
Three-bedroom, though.
Yeah, it is 3 bedrooms. I do have 2.5 baths, which is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. It is it's at the top of a little rise, so that's
So
nice.
when you go into Shoreham, do you go left or right?
Left.
Left.
And it's the fourth house on the left.
On the left. So you're
Right.
kind of like where the curve is?
Yeah, on the outer circle.
Outer circle.
Right.
So what do you back up to?
I back up to Shoreham Terrace.
Okay.
So I back up, the length of my property across the back is pretty long, even though it's narrow in front, it's a real pie shape.
So it's a pie shape because you're in the corner there,
Right,
yeah.
so there's maybe three properties, 1, 2, 3 properties that border my back, yeah, because those lots are narrower.
Yeah, yep.
So, so, I always I'm going to start with my little thing here.
Sure.
The real estate valuation.
Is that, this is here, yeah.
Yeah. So the Zillow, I look at Zillow once in a while, and I always think Zillow is like way up too high. They're like crazy. Okay. So I looked at Zillow for this 1020, and it is 976, right? And I looked at Realtor. Realtor doesn't give as good of indication by the months, the past. But what I could figure out for last year for 2025, it was 970. So the town said 1077. And I thought, whoa, that's really high, $1 million.
Yeah.
My house is like an old house, and I did enlarge it in 1992. That's when I put on an addition in the back. Mm-hmm. And so there really hasn't been any work done since then. I mean, I did do a little cosmetic in the kitchen, and one of the bathrooms had to be repaired, but, not everything's pretty much the same. So I thought, well, we ought to get more in line with Zillow, right? So I did take a look and make a chart over here, which I give you, because I added a couple of things, and I tried to make it a little bit more easier to read. And so I looked at some of the sales, of colonials, and I looked on that list of comparable sales, right? So it's hard to find them on my street because nobody sold in the past year and a half, they just didn't. So,
it's a very specific location, neighborhood.
Exactly. And some people like it because it's convenient, and others don't, it's too cut off, too busy, too whatever. But anyway, I did look at Henderson, which was a colonial.
I know the house.
And they're cheaper, right?
My friend lives in there. That I will tell you that backs right up to 95.
Backs up to 95.
Like they're zooming past that backyard.
So that would be a little bit Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hear 95.
Yeah, no, I know. I do too, because I live not too far from you.
Where do you live?
I live right off the Old Post Road, between South Benson and Avalon Court.
Oh, okay.
It's a little cul-de-sac,
Okay,
so,
okay.
yeah.
Right, okay, so I understand while theirs is less, but it's still,
Yeah.
it's still more than Zillow, and theirs could
Yeah.
probably go down too as far as I'm
Autumn
concerned.
Ridge, we can't use that because that's a different location.
Too far away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I like Beaumont and Edge Hill. Those are good. We can use those.
Right, Beaumont is a little bit smaller, but they do have central air and 3 full baths. Now, I don't have central air.
Yeah.
So, and they're priced at $1,024, so that's a little bit less, right? And they did sell at $625 for even less than the 24. It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, although this is October, so okay, you're going to go up a little. Edge Hill is a smaller. They don't have AC either, and they do have a smaller lot, but of course the price point is lower as well. But, mine is bigger. It's a bigger lot, so if I'm $970,000, that's okay.
Yeah.
Theirs is $8. But I did notice that it sold in January for $730, and I thought that was like really strange. So I don't know what happened there.
Let me look at that photo. That's the one on Beaumont. Yeah.
Do you have it?
Yep, I do.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a better comp. Let me look at that one on.
You have Edge Hill, you might not. I'll give it to you. I have it. I might not have put it in the original because I added in Edge Hill.
Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Okay. Yeah, I saw that house too. So how do you think your house, condition-wise, compares to?
Well, as I said, I keep it painted, but condition-wise, I would say somebody would come in and they'd want to rip out my upstairs bathroom. They'd want to rip out the downstairs bathroom. They'd probably want to rip out the kitchen. It probably needs a new floor in the kitchen. But my hardwood is lovely.
Yeah.
And all the molding and trims. I don't have any new windows.
Mm-hmm.
I have original windows from 1930, whatever, 39, whenever it was built. So,
this was a total redo.
Okay, well then if that's a total redo, then boy, Edge Hill was or Beaumont?
Edge Hill.
Okay.
Edge Hill was a total redo.
Mine is not a total redo. And they don't have air conditioning? That is strange that they did a redo and they didn't put it.
No, I'm saying it needs to be a total redo.
Oh, it needs to be a total redo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
No. It was the old.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now mine, people don't need to do the redo. You could come in and live and be fine.
Yeah.
But I know, I have tile countertops in the 2 bathrooms, half bath and the upstairs bathroom, and I know people would take that out in a second. And I have the original bathroom, but that's beautiful. I like that.
What year?
1936 or 9 or something like that. Mine is.
Wait a minute, let me get back to your original. Here it is. You are, 1939.
Yeah. I have plaster walls in the new section, in the old section, new section. I have.
So your bathroom's original?
I have one original bathroom, yeah. It has a new toilet, but it doesn't have a new tub. And I love my tub and my sink.
Yeah.
The other 2 bathrooms.
And what's your kitchen like?
I redid it in 1992. I extended the kitchen and made it bigger, and I had tile countertops. I did take those away, and I do have granite. That was from 2013.
Mm-hmm.
With new cabinets in 2013, but that's all. It's just a plain.
And no central air?
No central air. That's the bad part.
Okay.
I would love to have central air, but I don't have it, so I thought, gee, I don't want to be taxed on it since I don't have it. So, yeah.
When I think of that location, because it is very, isolated and very specific, I also like to use comps. Like when I'm doing a CMA as a realtor, I would use comps from the whole Riverside area too.
And I did look at Riverside, and I think Riverside is totally out of control as far as some of the things that I've seen. But I did look at, and there just doesn't they're like 1,500 square feet, or they're Cape.
Yeah.
They're Cape, and I thought, well, I couldn't take a Cape. I had to take a Colonial. So I didn't really.
Yeah.
Some of them are, okay, they're 3,000 square feet, or they're 2,500, that's way too big, and they all have central air. So there really wasn't much there either. I know that they did a couple on Clinton, and I looked at those, and they just didn't seem to fit the right size or whatever. So I did look at, these are not sales, but at the bottom of the sheet, I put in a couple of street comparisons. Right? So these are all down the hill. 168 and 178 are on the outside. They're on the same side as I am. And 178 is bigger. It does have central air, and they do have a lovely water view. So they have this beautiful view. Their property, I think...
They're on the creek side?
Yeah. I think their property is really worth more.
Yeah.
And, and they're actually appraised for less. So... 178 is smaller, so okay, that's good. They can be appraised for less. But again, it does have central air and a screen porch and a water view, and So I put mine in, and I thought, well, okay, I'm higher on the hill, so maybe that's good. People like that, and but then there's also no water view.
Yeah.
I can go upstairs and I can look and see. I might see something, and then on the main floor, I don't really see water. I see Phragmites, to my neighbor's yard.
Yeah.
And she has big trees, so she's like blocking my view totally. My neighbor. That's another issue. I'd like to get her to cut down 2 70-year-old white pine trees.
Oh, wow.
That are huge.
Yeah.
And they shade my whole yard.
Yeah.
And anyway, we're working on that. Little by little.
Oh, boy.
So anyway, and then, of course, our unique neighborhood factors, right? So...
Well, I'm looking at these two that have the water views. They're on that creek side.
Yeah.
And they both have lower appraisals than you do.
Yeah. So, there recently on our street, there was a tear down. And they rebuilt a fantastic home.
Which one was that?
I don't remember exactly the number.
But it's on
my side.
It's on the outer circle.
It's
on the creek side?
It's up the hill from these.
Yeah.
And now that one's appraised at 1.6. And
I wonder if that's the one next to Michael and Fleur. Do you know Michael and Fleur?
Could be, yeah.
Because I sold them that house, but that was off market, and that was a number of years ago.
It could be rightly.
Is it like, did they do something really modern?
They knocked it down totally, yeah. It's modern.
Yeah.
But it has some type of colonial look.
Yeah.
But the way it's not bad.
So on the back side, the creek side, is sort of midpoint in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know which one.
They have a smaller house in the front, and then they built the garage tower.
Yes, I know exactly which one that is, yeah.
It's not exactly fitting in, but
it's
not, it could be worse, I guess.
And
that one, and I thought, okay, that one, I was surprised to even see that one for 1.6, but it was over 1.6, almost 1.7. I thought, whoa. But anyway, they have the money, I guess, for it.
Well, yeah.
When you knock
money was no object.
Knock a house down and then rebuild from scratch. I don't know how people buy $1 million property and then knock it down and start it.
Yeah. Well, they wanted that location.
Yeah, they do. And then they have the money. Anyway, so we have no sidewalks. And
we're listed in neighborhood 96, which is Riverside, right? We're not really connected there, you know, you have to come out. It is right across from 95, which is where I used to live. I used to live on Harris Street.
Ah.
So I'm familiar with that area very well, and that's just across the street from us. And that
Yeah.
Grassmere, I mean, I love those brick things, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
really nice. I did see they tore down something there on the corner. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
On Grassmere?
One of the historic?
No, it was
No.
an abandoned house.
Oh.
I don't know if it was abandoned, but it
Yeah.
hadn't been lived in for, I don't know, years. I mean, if somebody had fixed it up over the years, it would fit in very well, but.
Oh, I think I know which one you're
Tore it
talking
down.
about. Oh, is that right? Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to drive over there and
I'm
look.
gonna see what they're doing there. Anyway, right across, okay, 2 or 3 single-family homes. And I always like to say Shore Village Drive is not the beach area. Sometimes people say, oh, you're the beach area, and we're not the beach area.
It's you're your own unique little neighborhood.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
not beach, you're not center, you're not university, you're just like almost Black Rock.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? It probably is more like Black Rock.
Yeah.
More like Black Rock
Yeah.
and Bridgeport, right? And as a matter of fact, I do belong to the Ash Creek Society there, and I go and visit them sometimes. Anyway, so I know there are no safety precautions right now for pedestrians at the Post Road and Shore Village Drive. And of course, you know, there has been at least one fatality in the past 5 years, but before that, there were others. You know,
Mhm.
I've lived there for 50 years, since 1978. Oh, that's over 48. How long is that? That's how long I've lived there. Anyway, and I know this doesn't apply to the zoning or whatever, the tax, the evaluation, but that project that they have in for earmarked for the Circle
Yeah.
in with over 300-400
It's
cars.
definitely affecting your neighborhood.
Yes, and so it's going to be a 500-car parking garage with hundreds of apartments around it, 5 stories high, plus an hotel, 100-room hotel.
Yep.
Plus they're going to blast.
Mhm.
They're going to blast the ledge, and that's just, they have 2 proposals in. The second proposal is 500 apartments. It's even bigger, and no hotel, and just 500 apartments. So, you know, I don't know why they can't, I mean, sure, let's develop that. Keep a nice little hotel there, 100 rooms is fine. And, you know, put some.
Well, I don't think, I thought they did away with the hotel.
No, they have 2. They have 2 proposals.
Yeah, okay.
They have 2 things. So that really is annoying. They get to pick whichever one they want. I don't know. Anyway.
Well, either way, it's going to have an impact on your neighborhood.
It is, and it is a 500 square foot project, which is larger than Bridgeport Hospital, you know. The 5-story building, okay, and not on my side, but on the other side, they're going to be like, is this 30 feet from here to there? It's going to be 5 stories, 30 feet from his house.
Terrible.
I know.
Terrible.
Yeah. And it was, of course, the Circle is working on it, fighting it, and there was going to be mediation, but the developers withdrew from mediation. So I think it's going to affect, you know, all the houses on that street. So, you know, that's another reason why I say, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, you chose something on that's funny, why does that say Osborne? Oh, that's because that's where she was before, okay.
That's where maybe she
Yeah, Henderson Road.
still lives there.
Yeah, well, no, she was renting there. Anyway, across from Henderson is another listing that is mine, that is closing in April.
Oh.
And that's, it's going for around the same price that you are asking to go to. And it's a 3-bedroom, like 1,700 square foot house on a quarter of an acre. A quarter of an acre, a half an acre, now I can't remember. And 1936 construction, so very similar. That's going to be a good comp for you.
Okay, what's the number?
188 Henderson.
Now that one I didn't look at, I didn't know it was for sale.
Yeah.
So that's like a recent comp, right?
That's gonna close in April.
Right.
Yeah, and that is right around the same price that you wanna go to. And that's across the street from the one that you chose, so you have, you do have the noise from the highway, and that was a multiple bid, we had 6 offers on that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's actually another comp for you.
Well, how, should I add that in? How do I do that, or just?
I'll be mentioning that
Okay.
when I present your,
Okay.
when I present your
Great.
appeal.
Right.
Yeah. But, the average person doesn't know that.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I had you. Well, I mean, I did look at Henderson, a couple of other things on Henderson, but I was like, my eyes were getting crossed.
Oh, I know.
I did look at some of the applications that people make, and I was like, oh my gosh, they spend hours copying things, doing this.
I know, sometimes it's too much information. I mean, I've had people come in here with a folder this big, it's like, well, you've got 15 minutes.
I know.
Yeah, no, and sometimes it's just.
So I tried to stay simple.
No, that was good.
Yeah.
So, we should probably get to our deliberations hopefully by, end of next week or the following week. And, we're a 5-member board, elected member board.
Right.
And then we have 4 alternates.
Oh.
Yeah, so there's 9 of us.
So 9, are the 4 also hearing appeals?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
That's why
good.
we had to add alternates.
Oh.
We have 911 appeals this year. Yeah.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that's all there is.
Yeah, I know. So, I'll be presenting your file to the board, and
Okay.
we'll all vote on it,
Okay.
and then you'll hear from the town either one of 3 ways. Yes, you got your appeal granted to 975, or no, you did not get it, or you got a partial appeal.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then if you get no, they won't tell you why, but you can
Right.
go back and listen to the recording of when we deliberated.
Okay.
And understand how the vote went. And if
Right.
you're not happy, you can always go to the state, to Superior Court, and, yeah. All right?
Right, okay.
I'm gonna stop the recording.
Thank you.
Okay, the time is 10:24. This is appeal number 607. The address is 116 Old Spring Road, and the appellant is Lauren Ralston. I am Helene Daly, and I'm going to swear you in, Lauren.
Okay.
Friday the 13th. Do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, shall help you God?
Yes, I do.
Okay, if you'll sign right there next to X. Okay. All right, so, just to review, the town has you at 606, 684, and you are asking to go to 540, correct?
Yes.
In your appraised value. Okay, so why don't you tell me how you got there?
Sure. So I bought the house in 2023 for $470,000.
I love Old Spring Road.
Yeah,
So pretty.
It's a very nice neighborhood. My house is a little bit different in this neighborhood because of its kind of odd location. I am directly across the street from I-95.
Okay.
There's no house across from me. There's a.
So are you closer to, not Middlebrook, what is that?
Meadowbrook?
Meadowbrook? Are you
Yeah.
closer to Meadowbrook?
No, I'm parallel to Meadowbrook,
Mm-hmm.
between Colony and,
Okay.
the other road.
Edge Hill?
No,
Wait, let me just look you, let me see where you are on the map.
yeah.
116.
Yeah, I have a little map here. So this is Colony,
Oh, yeah, I
Old
see.
Spring, yeah.
Okay.
So my house and my neighbor's house on the corner,
Mm-hmm. Yep,
okay.
so you come down from Old Spring from Meadowbrook, and
Yep.
you're right, like in between Colony and Fairview.
Fairview, that's the
Yeah,
street
yeah,
I've got, yeah.
Yep.
Yep, so
I provided some pictures of my view out my window, which you can see the trucks driving by. I hear them all day long. I had to get blackout curtains for my front room because the highway lights are really strong LED lights that light up my whole backyard at night.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So it's a little different. I knew that moving in, and I think that's why the sale price was $470,
yes,
as opposed to some of the higher prices in the neighborhood. Additionally, the woman who lived there before me did not do any major improvements to the house.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that she did do, I want to say in 2021 or 22, was to move the oil tank from in the backyard to an external one, which I think was required anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But there's been no other kind of improvements made to the house. I've only done cosmetic things like paint and paint cabinets and things like that.
So what is your kitchen like?
So my kitchen is still pretty old-fashioned.
Do you have knotty pine cabinets?
Painted them.
Okay,
Well,
but that's what you have.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
I painted them and
totally
replaced the hardware, and that's as good as I can do.
I'm going to tell you, I have the same thing. Mine
Yeah.
was a 1919. I still have the knotty pine cabinets. We painted them,
Yep.
but, inside, you see, knotty pine cabinets.
Yep, put
And-
liners down. I'm like, okay, this is the best I can do with this.
How about your countertop?
I just got new countertop,
Okay.
because it was the Formica kind that was
yeah.
peeling,
Yeah,
so I did get like the next step up from,
Formica.
yeah.
Yeah.
And,
Do you have like your range, do you have like a hood over the range, or is it?
it's vent, well, there's no vent outside, so
Yeah.
it's just a fan.
Yeah, I have the same thing.
Yeah, old house, 1925.
Yeah.
And additionally, I only have one bathroom in my house.
I see
Not
that.
even, I don't even have a half bath.
Yeah,
Which is
I see that.
hard to find a comparable to that because everybody else is 1.5 at least. Not me.
Yeah.
I'm hoping one day in, the future,
Yeah.
but not anytime soon. So yeah, that's another kind of
Okay.
issue with the home.
And that bathroom is,
Old.
you have the cast iron tub?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, and the person before me put new tile on top of the old tile, so it's gonna be a situation, should I ever try to, fix that, I'm gonna have to take up two layers of tile.
Mm-hmm.
And the plumbing is really kind of weird too, because
Do you have central air?
No,
Okay.
forced hot air and window units.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like one electrical panel, the old tub with like, the plumbing's on the side.
Oh.
Yeah. And there's an access portal in the bedroom next to it, a
Yeah,
little weird elf
yeah.
door.
Right.
Yeah, so that's kind of strange. Popcorn ceilings in the house. Yeah, I wasn't able to do that improvement myself either. Yeah, so the siding's coming up. The roof is about 20 years old. Thankfully, it stood up in this past storm, but I know it's going to be a cost that's going to come soon, and that definitely takes into
Do I
consideration.
have those photos?
I did email them as a separate, so I don't know if they got included, but I'm happy to leave them with you if you want.
$95.
Oh yeah, it was a follow-up to the email after I first spoke to oh yeah, you do have them, yeah. And there's my slanted garage. I'm too nervous to park my car in there, and it's kind of too small for my small SUV anyway, as I'm sure you have probably the same issue.
Our car's never been in it.
Yeah. The windows have been busted out, so I had to board them up in the garage because they were broken. And the windows in the attic need replacement as well. One of them crashed in the middle of the night and scared the crap out of me. Didn't know what it was.
Wow.
Yeah, the bottom frame just came out and folded over. So it's just a storm window there now, which is not great. But yeah, I have a walk-up attic that is definitely unfinished, with the exposed nails from the,
You know what? I'm gonna look at something. I'm just trying to think. Do you have any sold comps that you brought?
yeah, they were kind of older. It was hard to find. There was two on the first page of my original email, Melville Avenue and 2025.
You know, we can't really use Melville. That's not, the location is not the same. Yeah.
New England Avenue.
I
used to live in the Melville Avenue area.
New England Avenue.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe.
There was one about, 2024. It was a similar size. It had 2 bathrooms, and it went for $486.
Wait, which one is that?
25 New England Ave.
When did that close? I see.
224.
Yeah.
No. So it was kind of around the same price as my sale price, even though it had a little bit more.
Just gonna look something up for you. Give me a minute. Because doing it on my phone is North Pine Creek. North Pine Creek.
Where's North Pine Creek?
So there was a house that sold on North Pine Creek. It was a flip, and the builder had, the contractor bought it and then, flipped it. But I'm just trying to find what it went for before he flipped it. And then there was another one on Bradley that sold recently. And that was across from, like, you could see the highway.
Yeah.
I want to look at that one too. I want to see what that. And that was fairly recently. Let me go back a little bit. This is a Cape 3-bedroom, bigger, 16, 1.5 bath. That's sold for, it's over $635, but I think that was all redone inside. I'm just looking at the photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, kitchen was all redone. Fireplace. You don't have a fireplace, do you?
I do.
You do? Okay.
I don't use it though. I had it cleaned once when I moved in, and the people, I did not look in what they took out of there, because there was no cap on the chimney up on top of the house, so there was stuff in there.
Yeah. No central air. All right, let me go back to criteria.
I think I'm the only one in my neighborhood too who has oil, or one of my main street anyway.
North Pine Creek. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
Oh, I know where North Pine Creek is. It's near the cheese shop, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Let me just.
I used to rent on Bungalow in that area.
Uh-huh.
It was really nice.
All right, let me see. Okay, here it is, North Pine Creek. I want to see what it went for. Contractor, public records, here we go. because they resold it for 7 something.
Ooh, wow.
But okay, so this was, yeah, they sold for $770, but they bought it for $430. Yeah, and that was in July of 2024. This is a good comp for you. All right, so this is 210 North Pine Creek. Has the same impact of the highway. $430,000. And this, I'll tell you, had 1,440 square feet.
I know, we're gonna have problems at the end, I know.
3 bedrooms, and 1 bath. 1.11 acres, so same as yours. Yeah, that's sold for $430. So I mean, and you're asking to go to $540. I think that's totally fair.
Yeah.
I do.
Honestly, the highway is the biggest issue with the
because
home.
you'd have to put in
New roof,
yeah, another 100,000
central air.
easy.
Yep.
Easy. I mean, honestly, you know, even five. I just think 540 is more than fair that you're asking
Thank
for.
you.
Yeah. But that's the one that came to mind, because I know that was we can't really use Bradley because it's already done.
Yeah.
They already did it. And what did I say that sold for?
7 something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good for them.
Actually, let me look again. What was that? Was that 7 something? And it was bigger too.
Yeah. I know, should I win the lottery, I will do those things to my home, but.
No, it sold for $635.
$635.
I'm just gonna make note of that. 27 Bradley. $635.
Oh, you're much better at finding the comps than I am.
Well, that's what I do for a living.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
And it, I was trying to think what else.
I know, I was trying to master that spreadsheet
Yeah.
they shared. And
I'm sure if I really looked, I could find more, but these right off the top of my head, and that was in the base valuation here too. But, and this is bigger too, 16 square feet, 1.5 bath.
Yeah.
And all redone, so that sold for $635.
Yeah, which is
And
lower than the 6.
More square footage, another half bath, and let me just see, no central air, so. And then have the impact of the highway, so that tells me that you should be way lower than that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, we got a couple of good things here.
Yeah, thank you very
And
much.
you're welcome. And
You have everything that I gave,
I
so
do.
there's nothing else.
do.
Great.
So we are a 5 board elected members to the board, 5 of us, and then we have 4 alternates. So there's 9 of us this year because we needed the alternates because we have 911 appeals to get through. Yeah, hopefully we'll start deliberating on these, by the end of the month,
Okay.
and then you'll hear probably sometime in April, I would think.
Okay, that's great.
You'll either hear, one of three ways. Either that you got the appeal granted to the 540, or no, you did not get the appeal granted, or you got a partial appeal.
Okay.
So if it's no, they won't tell you why, but you can always go back and listen to the recording of how the vote went.
Okay.
So it's the majority vote on the board. And if you're not happy, you can always go to the state and appeal it.
Okay.
Okay? But it's my job to present this to the board, so I'll do the best I can, and we've got some comps here to support that, okay?
That's great, thank you. And thank you for looking up those.
Yeah, you're
All right.
welcome. All right, the time is 10:47. And this is appeal number 610. The address is 33 Dorking Drive, and the appellant is Justin Abate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Justin, I'm going to swear you in.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. If you'll raise your right hand, do you solemnly swear that the information you shall give concerning the assessment appeal now in question shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Sign next to the X. It's funny, your field card has the photo of the Halloween skeleton forever immortalized there. All right, so the town has you at 924, 600, and you are asking to go to 877,735.
Correct.
Okay. It's a nice colonial, a 1929 colonial. I love this age. I'm a 1919
Thank you.
built house, and I just love the charm of older homes.
Mm-hmm.
3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1,720 square feet. So tell me how you got to that number of 877.
Okay, so this is all based on a slope in the backyard. I did include like a little calculation in there.
Where are you on Dorking?
Dorking, we're like.
Oh, I know where Dorking is. I'm just, which side of the street are you on,
If
the
you're
highway
looking-
side?
If you're looking north, we're on the left side, sort of near Elm Street.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're actually the first driveway on the left.
All right, let me just, 33, I'm just going to pull it up on the map. Okay, so when you come in off a round hill on Elm, you're going to make a left onto Dorking.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's correct.
And you have a slope back there?
Yeah, it's a small one.
Huh.
I'm looking for a modest reduction overall in the land condition factor.
Let me see if you have, no, there's no condition on that now. Okay.
I did include some photos in there that you could look at. At the time I took the photos, everything was like a foot plus deep of snow back there. But, I did do the best I could to kind of demonstrate that there is a slope. Our fence in the backyard stops at the top of the slope.
We're looking at this one here?
Yeah, so that one, what I did, this is the town's GIS. I took a measurement from the aerial views from my fence physically to the end of my neighbor's fence physically, because I know the property lines don't always line up with GIS. So I came up with about 10 feet. 10 feet is the number I used in my calculation. I went out there this morning with a laser and got 12 feet, but I'm using the lesser of the two, noting that's not to my benefit.
What's this here?
That's my garage.
All right, so the street is over here?
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
my driveway is like
Okay.
right here.
Okay. All right. Oh, I see, yeah. Okay. And,
So our fence ties into the garage, makes a 90-degree, and goes to this corner. Corner of our property is about there.
okay.
Yes.
This is where the fence is.
Yeah. It's actually this sort of lightish
Okay.
line here, yeah.
All right. All right.
So
So this whole back area of your
correct,
property?
yeah, for the full width of the backyard. And I got the length.
Is there water back there?
So my neighbor's yard gets very wet on a big rain event. You could see it ponding down there. We don't, at the top of the slope.
Yeah.
But the toe of that slope, it can pond with water, but,
and he's on Round Hill?
he's on Round Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's rare, it has to be heavy rain.
Yeah.
to happen.
Probably from the runoff, I would imagine. Because you are sloping down there, I think, a little bit.
Mm-hmm. So the total length, is the sum of these two numbers to give me the total length of the back of my backyard.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, 10 feet times that total length is how I came up with the area.
To give you your square footage.
Correct.
And then what did you do with that number?
So that number, I calculated an area of about 703.4 square feet.
Mm-hmm.
I compared that to the total property area of 9516, and that's about 7.4% of the total property is sloped.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did is 7.4%, that's 0.0739, right? So a condition factor of 1.0 minus 0.0739, and I come up with a new condition factor for the property of 0.926. Rounding, say 0.93.
Mm-hmm.
0.93. So what I'm asking is that the land value that's currently assessed at a 1.0 factor be multiplied by the 0.93, and that's how I came up with 622,635.
Gotcha.
So the sum of 622,635 plus the improvements, which is the house, of course, comes to a total of 877.
Gotcha. Oh, interesting. Okay. What's the square footage on that again? Your area is about
73.4.
73, yeah.
Yep. No, I mentioned before, I did go out with a laser this morning. I actually got 12 feet when I used my laser. The GIS says 10 feet. I'm using 10 feet, which is not to my benefit, to use the smaller figure. I just want to note that I'm being a little conservative, I guess, in the calculation.
Laser said 12 feet. Okay. Made note of that.
Now the degree of the slope, I went out there with a level this morning also, and I got between 25 and 35 degrees, depending on where you are on the slope. Probably some margin of error on that in either direction.
And how does that translate to feet?
So that's like a 1.5 to 1 or 2 to 1 slope. It's just the degree of the...
Right, but I mean, if you just were to measure it, what would you say? Like a foot? From the high point to the low point?
Oh, no, that's, I actually don't know the vertical change.
Okay.
It's more than that. It's got to be...
Yes.
5, 6 plus feet, probably.
Oh, wow.
I think if I were to put a retaining wall back there, it would probably be like an 8-foot retaining wall. It's a pretty significant drop off.
Okay. And then it's 10 feet wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty big area.
Yeah, it's about 7% plus of my property is back there.
And you'd have to put a fence there because with little ones, they'd be falling off a cliff.
My direct next door neighbor does have a retaining wall back there,
Okay.
a fairly tall retaining wall.
Okay.
So it seems like the entirety of his property.
I never realized those properties right there were affected by that. Because if you go further up,
It levels out.
it does.
Yeah, I think it actually goes the other way
Oh,
as you get further up Dorking.
Interesting.
But,
Yeah. All right, well, I'll present this to the board and see what we can do in your condition factor on the land.
Okay.
Because that would, yeah. All right, so we are a 5-member elected board, And then we have four alternates, because we have 911 appeals to get through this year. We should probably start deliberating towards the end of the month, and then you will hear from the town probably sometime in April, I would hope. You're either going to get one of three letters. Either you got the appeal granted to 877, 735, or you got a partial appeal, or you got denied. If you get denied, they won't tell you why, but you can always go back and listen to the recording, how the vote went, and if you're dissatisfied, then you can appeal to the Superior Court of the state. All right? And I'll do the best we can for you.
Appreciate it. Thank
All
you.
right? Thank you. I'm going to stop the recording.